Okay, I'm going to do an all signs. I'm going to do Solitaire's oracle. What is he, she, or they? What are they doing now? Okay, I'm going to spy on them. So let's get 5 cards. The first card is going to be the present situation. The second card is going to be what they're doing right now. The third card, the reason for the situation. The fourth card, what's likely to happen next. And the last card will be the outcome, okay? So Aries, Spirit, can you give me 5 cards for Aries' person, the one they're thinking of? What is the present situation for that person? For Aries' person. Okay, 1 for what they're doing right now. What they're doing right now. Okay, 1 for the reason for the present situation. What's the reason for the present situation? Okay, what's the most likely thing to happen next? And 1 for the outcome, please. Wow, that's an absolute clump. We'll take it. That's crazy. Okay, so the present situation. Ooh. Guard against deceit and concealment. There's been some sort of betrayal. Or they're trying to use some sneaky tactics. Okay, they're up to something that other people aren't supposed to know about. Okay. So that's the present situation. Do you know what? Also says low self-esteem. So perhaps it's like someone that doesn't really want to be seen. Okay. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So that's someone that wants to, you know, make an invite, make an offer to someone that they have this overflowing emotion for. Someone that they feel like they're in love with, or they could fall in love with. It's feeling a little bit third party, this, because it's behind other people's backs, isn't it? They could be involved. What's the reason for the present situation? They're trying to focus on what makes them, what makes them happy. The 9 of Cups is like thinking about yourself, putting yourself first, and what makes you the happiest. Okay. The most likely thing to happen next is they're going to go through a kind of awakening, feel a sense of purpose, a call to action. Yeah, they're going to like take some kind of opportunity that comes along. Right, so the outcome. Okay. They're going to try to be practical to get to this point of like absolute happiness. They're going to have to be cunning, okay, do the research. They've got unfulfilled hopes. They want to come out from the cold. With somebody that they used to know or spend time with. which is you. They really like, they've not let go of you. They're in grief, okay, for the connection that you had. They want to tell you that. They're really wondering like when they should do this. That's a nice reading. A little bit of tea there. What have you been up to, Aries? Alright, thanks, Aries. Okay, Taurus, we're going to do Solitaire's spread. It's a 5-card spread. It's to find out what your person is doing right now, okay? So someone that you possibly haven't been in contact with more than likely, okay? So we'll get a card for the present situation, one for what they're doing right now, one for the reason for the present situation, one for the most likely outcome. Sorry, the most likely thing to happen next, and one for the outcome. Okay, so Spirit, please give me 5 cards. The first one, the present situation for Taurus's person. What's the present situation for Taurus's person? Okay, a lack of abundance. They feel like really uncomfortable because they're dependent on others right now. Okay, what are they doing right now? What are they doing right now? They're grieving. Okay, very similar message for Aries. What's the reason? What's the reason for the present situation, for the lack of abundance and the grief? The reason is they want to start something up, like a goal or, you know, a venture. They want to pursue something. I don't know if it's a job or a person, but there's some courage, there's some excitement, free spirit, love of life, enthusiastic discovery. Perhaps it's something that fell through, you know, that they were enthusiastic about. It was like, a page wouldn't be someone that's, you know, had a big relationship or long-lasting relationship with someone. It's like someone that was dating someone. So like, if it was Pentacles, like a job interview, or if it's people, you know, like someone they'd seen a few times. Something at the start, something at the beginning, it didn't become public maybe, or something like that. Okay, the thing that's most likely to happen next is separation. So they might be leaving a workplace or leaving a home, or just emotionally like cutting themselves off. What will be the outcome? I don't see any pentacles here. I see wands, so wands and cups, so I'm saying it's love. They're feeling a lack of love. They're upset, they're distressed at like the love that was lost, with something that was quite fresh, quite new, and they're going to leave where they're currently at. That's the most likely thing to happen next. What's going to be the outcome? Right, there's going to be a brand new start. Something that's more conventional than perhaps how it had been in the past. Because we got this the right way up, and 5 is the number of change. What have you been up to, Taurus? Okay, this is going to be a reading for Gemini. I'm going to look at what your person is doing now. Okay, so someone that you are likely to be in no contact with, or you just haven't heard from them for a little while, or you just can't stop thinking about them. Any reason, okay? Okay, so it's going to be a 5-card spread. It's called Solitaire's Oracle. I'll get the present situation, okay, what they're doing now, the reason for the situation, what's likely to happen next, and the outcome. Okay, so Spirit, what is the present situation with Gemini's person, please? The present situation with Gemini's person. The one they're thinking of. The High Priestess. They're looking for balance. They're trying to be wise, use their intuition here or something. Okay, what are they doing right now? It's the moon, so they're kind of like quiet about something. They're trying to make a choice. They're not making any moves yet. They're having a real good think about it, trying to use a sort of better judgment. The reason is because they want to make a responsible conservative move, a kind of offer. This is someone who's very sure of what they want, and they don't move quickly. It's a person very dependable, okay? So they mean well, they're a good person, they're honest. We've got the High Priestess and we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm obviously thinking really carefully about this. We've got Pisces energy, Libran energy, Earth energy. If someone really like, they're an empath, and they think carefully about stuff. What's the most likely thing to happen next? Okay, they might be a bit passive for a while, or, you know, they might be someone that presents as really calm on the outside, but have a lot of passion on the inside. You know, if they were like confused or scattered or like, you know, angry, like you wouldn't know, because they're just calm. Like, so it could be an earth sign, or a water sign. What's the outcome? It could also be that, you know, there's complex, like it's a complex situation. They're sort of in turmoil about what to do. I think they're trying to suppress desire. I think this is how they present on the outside, and that's important to them because they want to be, you know, it says like conservative. They want to do things like the right way. So it could be someone really traditional, someone a bit older, and they've got passion and desire and things like that, but they don't want to do things the wrong way around. What's going to be the outcome? Imbalance, tension, folly, dissipation, disunion, silly action, rejection, separation. Oh, for goodness sake, they're slow and then there's going backwards, isn't there? Sorry about that, Gemini, that's fairly frustrating. They're stalling themselves for whatever reason. Are they worried that something's going to be unconventional if it's not the right time? It's something to do with being traditional and doing things the right way. So if they feel it's not the right time, they're not going to do it. Or if they feel like it's dishonourable, they're not going to do it. You know what's annoying about that is, like, that's probably one of the reasons why you really like them. That happens to me. Okay, this is going to be a reading for Cancer. Let's spy on your person. I'm going to do Solitaire's spread. It's a 5-card spread. We'll find out the present situation, what they're doing right now, the reason for the situation, the most likely thing to happen, and the most likely thing to happen next, and the outcome. Okay, Spirit, can you give me 5 cards, please? The first one, the present situation for Cancer's person, the one they're thinking of. What is the present situation? Now is a good time to do what you want to do. Okay, this is like someone that's really restless, but they're not, you know, like procrastination. So they're like really eager, they've got a lot of energy, like nervous energy to do something and passion, but they're like putting it off, or they're like distracting themselves with other things. There's someone who's a bit of a procrastinator. So you've got fire and earth here. We've also got air, okay. I mean, if someone's really passionate, it's normally like Aries, Leo, Sag. Or we've got Pentacles here, it could be an Earth. Yeah, it could be like an Aries, Leo or Sag. We've got Pentacles, which is Earth, but that's reversed, isn't it? So someone, it could be any sign, but they're feeling like they don't want to be that practical at the moment. They want to be a bit crazy. Give me one for what they're doing right now. What are they doing then? They don't want to be practical. What are they doing? Okay, they're trying to get released from some ties, some bondage to somebody. That might be the reason for that, like, restless energy. Yeah, they don't want to be sensible at the moment. They want to be frivolous and carefree because, you know, normally people want to do that because they've been too obsessive over, too fixated on something. They want to like let loose, okay? What's the reason? What's the reason for the present situation? So we've got the Hanged Man and Temperance. Yeah, they're trying to find like balance. They were too much hung up on something to the point of obsession, and they just want to find balance. They just want to be still, like mentally still, okay? And you can't, it's hard to do that when you're not over something and you just lie in bed awake at night and like your mind's racing. When you're active in the day and you busy yourself with stuff, you're not really thinking about it. So I feel like they're like, yeah, they're trying to busy themselves so that they can get like mental and emotional balance. That makes sense. What's the most likely thing to happen next? What's the most likely thing to happen next? Oh, unfulfilled hopes, disappointment, pessimism. They might get a bit down about, like, you know, I guess it's like enforced singledom, isn't it? Like, if they're upset over a person, if they're not over someone, you do get down about it, because, like, look, if that was the right way up, that would be like a marriage and living in a house together, and that's their wish fulfillment. So they're actually quite hurting over something. There's been a huge disappointment recently. but they want to have fun, they want to forget about it, okay? Because they've obviously done their moping. So what's going to be the outcome? I'd expect like some healing, some like happiness next. They're going to get clarity, okay? They're going to have a breakthrough. Ace of Swords, speak your mind, solve your problems. Ideas. They're going to be alright. It's someone who likes to process what's happened. Like say, oh, that happened because this and that, okay. And then make a plan, like this is how I'm going to get over it, do you know what I mean? Like it's someone quite cerebral. So they might have air placements, because I don't know why, but the Knight of Wands, it says air. Air of fire, Knight of Wands. So you've got air energy and fire energy there. You've got air here. Yeah, they might have air placements. Something they were really passionate about. They're like very scatty at the moment because they're not feeling settled, because when they're still their mind's probably like getting busy about, you know, someone that they're hung up on or whatever. So just humour them for a bit, I think. Okay, Leo, we're going to do a 5-card spread. Let's see what your person is up to right now. Okay, this is Solitaire's spread. It's 5 cards. We'll get the present situation, what they're doing right now, the reason for the situation, what's the most likely thing to happen next, and the outcome. Okay. So Spirit, please give me 5 cards for Leo's person. What is the present situation for Leo's person, the one they're thinking of? Okay, so there's somebody that is, they're thinking about a soulmate connection, or there's somebody that you view as a soulmate. They might be looking, you know, looking back at something that they recognise as divinely guided. Celebrate the love in your life, inspiration, motivation, love, beauty, action, commitment, choices, unity. Or they might just be thinking about love and how much they want a relationship. What are they doing right now? They're withdrawn, moody, insecure, making some strange decisions, you know, not always honourable. They're being a bit neglectful, bit of a martyr, like, because in the upright, the Queen of Cups would be like very open to healing and nurturing, but this is like when you don't really want, you sort of like, you know, a bit Dawson's Creek, a bit like teenage angst about stuff, like they're quite enjoying being like miserable. What's the reason for the present situation? Yeah, they're not feeling strong at the moment. They're just having like doubts over like their future, I think. Like, are they ever going to meet someone? Are they ever going to meet their soulmate? What's the most likely thing to happen next? There's a lot of cups here. Yeah, they're just like demotivated. They're not really like, you know, high energy, or like, even if they're trying to be, there's probably this going on underneath. It's someone who's like a romantic, you know, quite traditional. They're a romantic, really. The outcome is, okay, is recovery. Okay, so they're going to regain control over the situation. They'll become determined again. There's a lot of like, yeah, I think that's quite a healthy cycle to go through. Like, if you get a bit of a kick in the nuts, you tend to like be a bit down, a bit withdrawn, like keep to yourself, and then you perk up again, don't you? There's nothing unhealthy here. There's a lot of water. It's a very romantic, kind of like where is me. Could be like unrequited love or something. There's no pentacles. Look, it's definitely like they're moping around, aren't they? But it's temporary. Okay, Virgo, let's see what your person is doing now. I'm going to do Solitaire's Oracle. It's a 5-card spread. The present situation, what they're doing right now, the reason for the situation, the most likely thing to happen next, and then the outcome. Okay, so Spirit, can you give me a card for Virgo's person, the one they're thinking of? What is the present situation? What is the present situation? Okay. Some kind of like progress, they're taking actions, like fire energy, some kind of moving forward, some kind of progress that's significant to them, that they care about. What are they doing right now? It says movement, speed, quick decisions, change, boldness, excessive force, generosity. So something they're really passionate about. They're creating change. Okay, they're doing what's necessary to create change, to move forward. What are they doing right now? It's Sagittarius energy, fire energy. Yeah, look, more wands. Oh wow, double aces, 11-11. They've got some kind of idea that they want to take action on. They've got a will to create. They've had some kind of like really, really good inspiration. Some kind of breakthrough, some kind of major idea. And they want to actuate it. It's a lot of determination. Could be an Aries, Leo or Sag. What's the reason for the present situation? So they're busy making huge progress on something. Some kind of idea. Could be a business. Could be a love. Yeah, look, the reason is they haven't got enough money. Okay, they're worried about the future. So they're busy kind of with that. What's the most likely thing to happen next? So now I'm thinking it's a business, or, you know, finding a job, or, you know, it's something to do with, yeah, like education, or like, you know, something to create future wealth. Ten of Pentacles is like the ultimate, you know, like generational wealth. Yeah, that they're not really gonna, they're not gonna be like thinking about love and stuff for a little bit, because they're gonna be like just focused on this. It's quite distracting for them. What's the outcome? A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. Pain, suffering, bitter truth. Yeah, they might get so focused on this that it pisses you off to the point where like the Three of Swords could be like when you're distracted with a business. If you become like a workaholic, you know, relationships have to be maintained. If you start like pursuing somebody because you want to date them with a view to having a relationship, then you need to keep doing that, because like, you know, people want consistency. That's how they understand whether you're actually bothered about them. If you disappear, like, it might be because you're distracted with business, but people are going to get bored, or they're going to think thanks a lot. You know, it's just not conducive to, so they might screw up, but it's actually for this reason, okay? So hear them out if you decide to have it out with them. Okay, Scorpio, let's find out what's going on with your person. I'm going to do Solitaire's Oracle. It's a 5-card spread, so we'll get the present situation, what they're doing right now, the reason for that situation, the most likely thing to happen next, and then the outcome, okay? Spirit, for Scorpio, the one they're thinking of, can you please give me a card for the present situation? For Scorpio's person, the one they're thinking of. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay. Is someone older, the head of a household, a boss? That's the, like, in terms of status, that's the highest status that you can get. Is someone who, not in a bad way, they're like an alpha, they're in control, they're a leader, they're strong, they're capable, they're dependable. I mean, 4 is like 4 walls to a house, or 4 legs to a chair. It's the most stable you can be. It's Aries energy, fire energy. Look at the way he's dressed, you know. He's gonna be like, he's gonna move when he chooses to, but he will like not be moved, you know. If his city gets like conquered, he'll still be sat in that chair when you know, the new king comes to like chop his head off or whatever. Like, he's not moving. This is a very proud person, extremely proud, capable, wise, you know, honourable, because if it was reversed, it'd be someone who's like overbearing, you know, controlling in a bad way. No, it's someone like very, yeah, very capable, the leader. Okay, what are they doing right now? So they're managing things, let's say. Ooh, what are they up to? 7 of Swords, guard against deceit and concealment. They're putting together some sort of strategy, or they're feeling like they've got a low self-esteem. What's the reason for this present situation? Page of Wands. Okay, a page could be a child, like a son or a daughter. Someone who's free-spirited, courageous, excited, they've got a love of life, enthusiastic discovery, like, yeah, it's quite a naive person. or it's like the start of something. Maybe they want to, maybe this emperor would like to, you know, be a page and start something new. What's the most likely thing to happen next? Wands is passion, excitement, enthusiasm, and a page is when he's at the beginning of a journey. What is this emperor up to? Most likely thing to happen next, they're gonna like think about their boundaries and what the right thing to do is. Okay, they're tempted. Is that all like they're having to like keep secrets from a child, or they're concealing something, and I feel like they want to start something up. But they're very concerned with like morality, what's the right thing to do, what's right and what's wrong. What will be the outcome? So, Swords is air energy. It's feeling betrayed when it's upright. This is recovery though. Beneficial improvement, rebirth. And on the side, I've never seen that before, it says final manifestation, completion, the result of true will. 10 is the end of a cycle. Upright would be really negative, like, oh my god, it's been a horrendous journey, stabbed in the back so many times to the point where, you know, things can't get any worse. This is like after that, there's recovery, advantage, profit, rebirth, generation. I don't know. Could be many things. The strategizing. They've got some kind of goal that they'd like to embark on. Okay, yeah, I think they're just like contemplating the right way to go about things. They might, okay, so they might be seeking out education, or like professional wisdom. And then they're going to gain the advantage or make a profit, whatever it is. So that, you know, an emperor is like, this is an emperor that's in control. I mean, people like this don't need to sing and shout about everything that they do. You know, that's not smart. So it doesn't mean it's like sly, they're up to no good. It's just things are done like quietly, because why show it off? Do you know what I mean? This person's very confident in who they are. They don't need to do that. Because that is what they're doing. It's not what this person's doing. They're doing that, and the reason is this. So I feel like they want to, you know, it could be like investing in something, you know. This person got a lot of responsibility for a lot of people, So it's no one's business, do you know what I mean? Like, it could just be something really mundane. I was looking for something a bit more juicy, but there you go. They're just doing what you'd expect them to be doing, taking care of business, I think. Okay, Sagittarius, let's have a spy on your person and see what they're up to. This is Solitaire's Oracle, so it's a 5-card spread. We'll get the present situation, what they're doing right now, what's the reason for the present situation, the most likely thing to happen next, and then the outcome. Okay. Spirit, for Sagittarius, the one they're thinking of, what is the present situation? What's the present situation for their person? King of Wands, use the dynamic energy of a leader. A visionary, successful, swift expansion, strength, power, will, courage, leadership. Someone's trying to find their courage. Okay, to make some positive change. 5 is the number of change. What are they doing? It could be a husband. Yeah, it's probably a husband. Or someone who's the father in a family. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. Subconscious illusion, fear, deception, dissatisfaction. They're in their head about something. They're fearful about moving forward. They're usually confident and they make things happen, but they're fearful at the moment. Because in the major arcana, the Fool goes on a journey, and the Moon is where he sort of learns not to be afraid of moving forward into uncharted territory and not imagining, you know, like scary things that aren't actually there. It's someone that realises they need to, you know, not be afraid. So what's the reason for the King of Wands being like nervous about something? Ooh. They're carrying a lot of burdens. That's the most weight you could carry. 10 is the, you know, they're carrying so much burden. They're feeling really bad about the past. There's maybe a lot of arguments in the home, or they feel like they've let the family down. That's really sad. No wonder they're worried about the future. What's the most likely thing to happen next? The most likely thing to happen next. They're going to get some energy back. When they do that, they'll find their power, take leadership, take control. They'll go about things the right way, the honourable way. They'll stop the trickery and the sneaking, doing anything sly. They're going to work together, and they're going to be abundant again. Okay, it's quite a healthy cycle there. What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? Yeah, they're going to battle for this. They're going to make things right. Very, very determined. Very happy to go to war, you know, for this cause. 100%. Okay, they'll come good for you. Okay, Capricorn. Let's find out what your person is doing right now. I'm going to do a 5-card spread. It's called Solitaire's Oracle. I'm going to pick a card for the present situation, one for what they're doing right now, one for the reason for the present situation, the most likely thing to happen next, and then the outcome. Okay? So Spirit, can you give me a card for Capricorn, the one they're thinking of? What is the present situation for their person? What's the present situation for Capricorn's person? Ooh. They want to bring fast communication. They're feeling like they just can't wait. They need to like tell you something. You are strong, energetic and ready to take on the world. Fearless, ambitious, competitive, logical, scientific, skillful, brave, clever. They come up with some kind of like solution, or they got some kind of truth they need to tell you. It's a very hasty energy. It's very, very imminent. What are they doing right now? Could be an air sign. Okay. They're realising that they've got choices. It might be an external... Sorry, it wasn't external barriers. They were holding themselves back from this new start. So it might be a change of mind, a change of heart. They want to take action, okay? What's the reason for this? They don't want to be without you. They feel like, you know, you're the one that got away, like it's a false start. They really messed out. They've messed up here. They've messed up big time. They're very regretful and they know what they want now. They're very clear what they want and they can't get too fast enough. Okay, so they may be unsuccessful, depending on how long it's been, or if it's poor timing. You might just not want to know. You might be offended. I get that. What will be the outcome? So you might not reply to them, you might block them, and they might be like headed for a fall. Release from bondage, respite, freedom, choices, no self-imposed limitation. I think they want this now, but I don't know. You'll know the answer, Capricorn, like whether you're going to say yes or no, or like eventually warm up and forgive them. It's one that needs to come correct, isn't it? But when people feel urgent, they feel sick, don't they? Like, what on earth? Normally, if you've not acted upon something that now you're super sure about, something was genuinely like holding you back, that was quite overwhelming, like grief, maybe someone they know passed away, for some reason they weren't themselves, or like total fear, like, you know, cold feet over getting married, but they've been with this person for years, they love them, they're devastated now that they're not like, you know, moving forward. It's like cold feet, or some distraction like grief, or like they lost their jobs. You know, maybe hear them out, like what is the reason why they didn't pursue this? Does that make sense? Because if there's a good reason why someone hasn't been themselves, only be wary if, like, you know, you've just had a major promotion and suddenly they're like, oh, but actually I do love you, because that happens a lot, especially with men. If you're on to like a really good path at the moment, you might just want to be really careful who you let around you. But this person cares about you, because look, it's the Two of Cups. They've realised, like, they do. Each person is like offering a cup, and it's kind of soulmatey energy, so you both feel the same about one another, you know. So I feel like something got in the way, so maybe something external, and now they're like, what have I been doing? Like, they're getting their head out their arse. Does that make sense? It's up to you anyway. Okay, Aquarius, this is going to be a reading to see what they're up to, okay, the one you're thinking of. It's a 5-card spread. It's called Solitaire's Oracle. I'll get a card for the present situation, a card for what they're doing now, a card for the reason why there's the present situation, the most likely thing to happen next, and then the outcome. Okay, Spirit, can you give me a card for Aquarius's person, the one they're thinking of? What is the present situation? What's the present situation for their person? What's the present situation for their person? Ooh, they've got major passion for someone or something. They want a new start. What are they doing right now? Aquarius's person, the one Aquarius is thinking of, what are they doing now? They're ready for battle. They're determined, they've got focus on what's important. They've got their eye on the prize. Look at the golden. It's very positive, fiery energy. Very much like feelings, emotions, fire, enthusiasm, passion. The reason is they're looking back at the past, what's already been established with you, okay? Yeah, they miss you. They really miss you. That is grieving. They fucking miss you. Okay, they're gonna trust their own judgment on this one. They're not gonna listen to anyone else. Okay, Pisces, this is gonna be a reading to spy on your person, the one you're thinking of, and what are they up to right now. It's Solitaire's Oracle. It's a 5-card spread. Okay, I'll get the present situation, what they're doing right now, the reason for the situation, the thing that's most likely to happen next, and then the outcome. Okay, so for Pisces, please, Spirit, a card for the present situation. Ace of Wands. Okay, some kind of missed opportunity, a major start that should have happened with someone. What are they doing right now? They don't want anyone else. They're not doing anything with anyone else. They're rejecting, they're isolating themselves. What's the reason for this? Present situation. They want a new start, they miss you. Yeah, they feel like you should have been a family. You should have been together and had like a happily ever after. What's the most likely thing to happen next? Okay, they're gonna like be paranoid and wonder like if you're seeing anyone else, like they're really like worried. Okay, they don't know what's going on in their minds running away with them. They're afraid. What's going to be the outcome? Spirit, what's going to be the outcome for Pisces person, what's going to be the outcome? Oh, they're going to confess their feelings. They know what they want and they're going to speak the truth. Thanks, Pisces.